What's happening, folks? Back for the first time in a while with some Beastie Boys. And indeed, I'm very happy to report I've gotten my hands on a digital copy of To the Five Boroughs, 2004, so we have a new chapter in the Beastie Boys journey. Shout out to anyone who's still here from the playlist going back months/years, as well as welcome to anyone who may have found this Beastie Boys reaction specifically, and if that's the case, there's a lot of videos already in the Beastie Boys playlist. In any case, the first tune on To the Five Boroughs is Check It Out, which is to say it's written CH-check it out. So I'm guessing that type of rhythm may come in the chorus. Perhaps it's a product of turntablism, but Check It Out is the opening track. And just to think about the phrase for a minute, it's the kind of phrase you use when you want to draw attention to something of significance, whether that's your own quality or your own activity, or perhaps casting a light onto something that you see that is engaging and dynamic. But yeah, it suggests there is something to be seen and or heard, and in the case of the Beastie Boys, I'm guessing maybe it's both. Either way, let's give it a listen. This is Beastie Boys, Check It Out, and it's the opening tune on their 2004 album, To the Five Boroughs.
Oh, what are you saying?
When you Trekkies and TV addicts, don't mean to this, don't mean to bring static. When you Klingons in the fucking house, grab your backstreet friend, they get loud. Blowing doors off inches, grab me with the pinches. And no, I didn't retire, I snatch it off with the needle nose pliers. That bitch will own the whore. What you won't never seen before. Riding in the glazing, the Lord Pete, you know what you paid. Like a racing with the basil, not to be like Aaron or Hazel. I'm a motherfucking Nick at night with practicing running, and you know, alright now. They ain't called no love cause my farm ain't bad, so what's up with that? I got friends with family that I respect. When I think I'm too good, they put me in check. So believe when they say I'm no better than you. Except when I rap, so I guess it ain't true like that. Falling, you just don't stop. Guaranteed to make your body rock. Check it out. What's it all about? We're working out. Let's turn this motherfucking party out. Say that was the condition. I'm a man that's on a mission. Son, you better listen. Fucking your ass is an electrician. Like a scientist. When I'm applying this method of controlling my mind like I'm a rectal. Now, hey, nigga, now what the deal? And I know you know what that mess up feels. So I call it Saluki. Something happened later. I stole your mic, but you won't see it later. I work magic like an edge and shoulder. I add up the mathematician and the bank cashier. Engineer, I wear cotton and I don't wear gear. She say I'm an abracadabra. And the whip, I'm gonna cruise past ya. Don't money, don't jump yourself. Put that shit back on the shelf. Shot brains blazing, yeah, I phase him. The crew's amazing. We're working on the record, y'all, so just stay patient. Check it out. What's it all about? We're working out. Let's turn this motherfucking party out. Now I know by the name of the king and roll. I don't wear a cup nor a jar. I'm in the shit that's beyond bizarre. Like Miss Piggy. I am the one with the clientele. You say I rock, you rock so well. I got class like pink champagne. And you ain't got the microphone, the mic on stale. Don't test me, they can't arrest me. Make right, cross over, shoot lefty. You look upset, you'll calm down. You look like cable guy dumped over your crown. I flow like smoke out of chimney. You'll never been me. You wanna rap with your making in hip-hop beat? Now, get your tongue right out the tire. Put overall up on the tire. Put that tire. Now going out, let the town on fire. Set the town on flame. Gonna start and amaze. Ready to go on craze. Make it ready, shake your hands, say no. Now check it out. What's it all about? We're working out. Let's turn this motherfucking party out.
Let's turn this motherfucking party out. So yeah, that sounds vaguely familiar. The chorus, not so much the verses, but the chorus, I must have heard that somewhere before, because it really, that check it out, which admittedly it was both, right? Like it's them doing vocals with that staggered type of rhythm, but it's also turntablism. Like there's also that section where it's like, it's clearly some, some crab scratching or something of a vocal to create the same effect. So I was intrigued that that rhythm comes from both vocals proper and vocals turntableized or manipulated. But yes, definitely some lines there stuck out to me. The idea of like, when I think I'm too good, my friends put me in check. The idea that like, in this game where you're, battle rapping or you're trying to, craft the best lines and so on, if you get a little ahead of yourself, if you get a little full of yourself, other people in the scene, and ideally your friends first, will put you in check and sort of, remind you that like, you keep working, you keep striving to improve and to not just be satisfied with how good you are, just, becoming stagnant because, well, I'm so great that, I don't really need to work at it anymore. At least that's how I took the line. And then there's some other funny ones, like, what was it? Like, I don't wear a cup or a jock, which, in contact sports, I mean, you can try to get away with that, and admittedly, it might help your range of motion. I remember when I would play ice hockey, there was like, when you're super young, like, you didn't have to wear a cup, and then, like, when you get, like, to a certain age level, it's, like, part of the gear, and I remember it's like, like, this is not very comfortable, but at the same time, it's like, at that point, you can't risk not wearing it, so I suppose it depends on what type of activity you're engaging in, but I enjoyed that rhyme. And yeah, there were some other funny moments too, like, basically it seems like they're riffing on, some visual imagery as well as some like self-referential lines, and then the idea that again, they're going to turn the party out, they're going to they're going to be the main event, they're going to be someone that you have to check out, that you have to see. So yeah, I think the title phrase is maybe deployed in some different ways along the course of the tune, but yeah, I like the kind of jazz styling, sort of like a faster bossa nova type jazz rhythm, and some of the like the drumming, sort of like running on the ride cymbal. So yeah, it like has a lighter, like brisker feel to it rather than a sort of like heavy and deep and like harder like beat structure. So yeah, a cool opener. I'm looking forward to this album. It's been a long time coming. As I said, I hope at least some of you who are watching the old Beastie Boys reactions are still here. Let me know what you think. I will see you for the next one. Peace.